Mr. Speaker, can I ask the Minister, when they made the decision, to go down this route, did they understand the pain and difficulty that this will cause millions of people, millions of our constituents who are using food banks, who are using social supermarkets, people who are on the brink? This £5 billion cut is going to impact them more than I think her department is giving credit for. And I would like her department to be able to look my constituents in the eye when I go back to them to tell them that this is going to work for them, because as things stand, my constituents, my friends, my family are very angry about this, and they do not think this is the kind of action that a Labour government takes.
I have great respect for my honourable friend, but let me just say this to him. I've spent years chairing Feeding Leicester, the programme to end hunger in my city. And I know that I can look my constituents in the eye and say to them, I know that getting more people into better paid jobs is the key to their future success. I know dealing with their mental health problems, which we know are so prevalent, is absolutely essential. We, the Labour Party, believe that if you can work, we will give you the help to get back on your feet, because that is the long-term route to tackling poverty, tackling inequality, which is what this Labour Party is all about.
I agree with the Secretary of State that many disabled and sick people want to work, but the reality is cutting PIP will not address the reasons why they don't. The Secretary of State outlined the reasonable adjustment framework for disabled people's hard. It's very hard to navigate. It took me 6 months to navigate that for my member of staff in the place where we legislate. So how hard is it going to be for disabled people in the workplace to try to get those employees to make those adjustments? Can the Secretary of State outline how she's going to make sure that the workplace is ready for people accessing workplace, and that disabled gap employment, which really, in a sense, doesn't have anything to do with benefits, but some of the reasonable adjustments that we see not happening at the moment.
I know my honourable friend is an absolute passionate advocate of these issues, and she's right. We have to do far more to work with employers to ensure that those basic reasonable adjustments need to be made. That is one of the issues that Sir Charlie Mayfield is looking at in our Keep Britain Working review, precisely because we know good employers understand the need to make these changes. I am very happy to meet with my honourable friend to go through this in more detail, because she's right. We've got to get this absolutely nailed.
The predication of this whole statement is saving £5 billion at the expense of people with disabilities in our society. Anyone who's been through the trauma of trying to apply for a personal independence payment and the intrusive nature of the questioning and the very great difficulty of obtaining it, and then of continuing to receive it in the future, what her statement has done is caused consternation and dismay to many people around the country who understandably are alarmed that their benefits are going to go down, particularly those with disabilities, and they're going to live in greater poverty as a result of it. Can she, with hand on heart, say that no disabled person is going to be worse off after a statement, or is that £5 billion going to be taken at the expense of those who live the most difficult lives already in our society?
Secretary of State.
The predication of this statement is to stop people being written off, denied opportunities, denied hope, denied a future, and it's about making the social security system sustainable for the long term. And that, for me, is so important, because when you have 1,000 new people being new PIP awards every single day, many driven by mental health, young people, we have got to look at this.